Hi, I'm Francisco Alvarado. I'm a commercial real estate reporter with The Real Deal. And right now I am with Devlin, Marinoff, Tony Arellano, the principals of Downtown Realty Advisors, one of the most prolific commercial brokerages here in Miami. We're going to talk about the Wynwood submarket. Tell me about the last couple of deals that you worked on, as far as like who bought, who sold, and the price.
Sure. So the last deal we closed in Wynwood was 23 to 2400 block on North Miami Avenue. The seller was Big Move Properties, Doug Levine, who was one of the original shareholders in Wynwood. It was a covered land play. It was a phenomenal deal. Flight capital from New York, a 1031 exchange. It was probably in the low sixes on a cap rate, 31,000 feet of land, 28,000 feet of buildings. And all the leases are expiring in 5 years. So in 5 years, he has an excellent development site on North Miami Avenue in a phenomenal development corridor across from Strata, across from Oasis, Related is building next door. So that was a phenomenal deal. We closed last week, one of many.
And how much did the buyer pay?
He paid $23.5 million, and that was in the mid 700s per foot on land. And that was a historic price, even in this market.
Why so?
On a price per foot basis.
Now, Tony, what kind of buyers are you seeing here in Wynwood right now?
Wynwood's been an evolving neighborhood for the last 15 or 20 years. The buyers are really never a specific formula. Right now, we're seeing capital come from all over the world, from Turkey, Germany, even domestically, New York, California. Usually the capital that's moving into the neighborhood today is new to market. A lot of the old shareholders are sort of priced out of the evolving nature of the neighborhood. Which is consolidating, but I think every buyer for every deal that we've sold in the last 18 to 24 months has been new capital to market.
And what are they looking for, as far as like looking to redevelop these properties at some point, or are they just trying to get in on the retail aspect of Wynwood?
Wynwood's somewhat of a phenomenon, right? So what are they looking for? They're looking for growth. Miami's one of the few cities where there's still growth. Right now, even with all the development that we're doing, with 36 buildings under construction right now in the Wynwood submarket, we're still absorbing all of our office, all of our retail space. We're still holding rent, if not growing rent a little bit. And that's exciting, because in other cities around the country, there's not exactly growth. They have real durable problems with their supply side issues. But Miami's still a growth story. So what are buyers looking for? They're looking for safety. They're looking for growth. Also, from a zoning perspective, it's really, really simple. Everything's as of right. So it's very clear in what can be built. So the story's still growing. Wynwood's only really 15 years old in the modern form that we know it. Panther Coffee opened up in 2010. The Wynwood BID changed its zoning in 2015. And really, all of the development that you see in Wynwood is 5 years old, give or take. So every building's brand new for the most part. Right now, we have 2,100 multifamily units under construction. We have an existing 1,200 units and another 1,200 planned. So the neighborhood's really just starting to evolve and grow and become a real live, work, play, non-car dependent submarket, which is one of only a few in Miami.
So Devlin, what are the retail rates in this submarket right now? And, office rents, what are the landlords asking for? And how does it compare to other submarkets in Miami? Is it one of the most expensive in Miami?
I think we're pretty middle of the road. Obviously, Brickell is much higher. Retail on the side streets, we're looking at anywhere from $60 to $80 a foot. On the avenues, north of 100. As far as office goes, it depends what kind of building you have. 545 Wynn, which is probably around $80 per foot. But then you have, a lot of these creative office buildings and old warehouses where we're looking at space that's anywhere from $40, $45 a foot. So we're covering the gamut here. And I think that's what brings in, we're seeing a lot of large corporations, we're seeing tech companies, and we're seeing small businesses. It's an entertainment district, but we're starting to see the dry goods retail come in as well now. So I think Wynwood is hitting on all cylinders.
As far as office leasing goes, you mentioned large corporations and tech companies. How are they different from the type of tenant that you're seeing in Brickell and downtown Miami and Miami Beach?
They're not very different. When you're a company, you make a decision. Where do you want to be? What is your identity? A lot of tech companies coming here to Wynwood at the Annex and at other buildings, 545 Wynn, and companies want to be near each other. They want their employees to be able to associate with each other. So it's win-win for both.
we're seeing a lot of like mixed use projects with apartments that are being completed, but are we also seeing other kinds of like projects like condos and hotels?
Yeah, you're seeing the Moxie Hotel is just completing right around the corner. The Arlo Hotel just finished as well. So Condo Hotels, the Nomads also under construction. There's cranes right now building, which is not something you'll see in every city in the country right now. So we're filling in hotels, we're filling in new start on office, basically every category with the exception of industrial storage, which is not a good fit for the neighborhood. But retail, office, hospitality, from condo hotels to conventional flagged hotels is all under development right now.
So this is what's going on in Wynwood. I would say it's probably like one of the hottest submarkets in Miami. Make sure you read all about it at therealdeal.com.